All right, let's keep it going. Commodities. There's so many directions I can go with this. That would be us going to the left and to the right. I try not to do that. I try to stay down the middle. Trading is life, and life is trading. What you do in your life, you're doing your trading. What you do in your trading, you're doing your life. You got to find the balance. Stay grounded. Not allow things to pull you to the left and to the right. Do what you're supposed to do. Go right down the middle and let everything gravitate towards you. Become the antenna. I talk a certain way because this is how I talk to myself. When I talk this way to other people, they get offended. I'm not trying to offend you, but understand, I'm not going to say something to you that I don't say to myself. So, but it's a what do we call it? Mindfulness. It's therapeutic. Doing these videos is therapeutic. I want people to understand. I want you to get on the train. This is stuff that if somebody would have told me, I'd be so much further along. But we're taught how to go and be slaves. It's a generational curse. I'm sure people know what I'm saying. They're not bold enough to say it, I guess. I don't know. But am I out on the street corner saying this? No, I'm not. So I'm not bold enough to do it out in public either. I'm going to do it anonymously. I enjoy kicking out the truth. So we talked about Bitcoin. We talked about the Fibonacci retracement. And I want to get those numbers correct. I don't really want to deal with anything below 50%. So it's 50%, 61.8%, 78.6%, and then 80%. That's how you dollar cost average. We don't believe that the market's going to dip until it dips. And then everybody's running for the hills because they bought up at the top of the structure. We talked about Bitcoin going up to 125,000, right? I write the scale out so you can see it. I didn't make the numbers up, but I made up the concept. I created the concept of how to follow price. Price action is king. And I don't need to argue with anybody. This is the facts. That's what we want, right? We want the truth, right? We want the facts. We want to build ourselves a solid foundation of truth so we can get to the next level, right? So now that I know, I pay it forward. I pass it along. Something that no one else in the world is talking about on this channel. Who can say what? Nothing. You can't say nothing. You can only agree. Because once you agree, we become evenly yoked, right? Right. I know what evenly yoked means. You know what evenly yoked means. So what are we talking about? This ain't no clout chase. This ain't no predator walk. None of that. This is straight down the middle. Christian McCaffrey, white running back, rare. That's what I call it. And it's the best. It's the top shelf. It's the cream of the crop. So XRP, again, I'm not going to buy Bitcoin. I can watch the price of Bitcoin. And once the price of Bitcoin gets down to a discounted rate, I can buy XRP. Now, I failed to mention yesterday about Bitcoin being the lead indicator for the stock market. People kept saying, the cesspool of information keeps saying, oh, crypto follows the stock market. Whenever the stock market goes down, then crypto goes down. No, when crypto goes down, Bitcoin goes down, then the stock market goes down. You got to flip the script on your thinking. Right? This isn't fully proven yet, but I'm just gonna stretch to understand that, stretch to consider that Bitcoin is becoming the lead indicator for the whole market. But we're gonna see within the next few weeks to maybe a month or so, Bitcoin basically dropped by 60%, from 120 to 60. Is 50%, right? Half of 120 is 60. This is basic math. That comes straight from the hand of God. And that's when you want to start dollar cost averaging. How many people bought when Bitcoin got to 125,000? How many people bought silver when it went to $125? How many people bought XRP when it got to $3.50? Half of $3 is $1.50. So it dropped by 50% minimum, right? You're supposed to wait for it to drop by 50% before you make any educated guesses or executive decisions on a 50% drop minimum. I've been waiting for XRP to drop down here for maybe 2 years. And I've explained to people how to get involved and all that. Oh, should we buy at $2.15? Like, well, no, you should really buy at $1.50. I've been telling people this the whole time, but they couldn't wait. I mean, I even bought some XRP at $2.15. It don't matter. Just do it correctly. Understand the risk, right? So that's what the message is about today. XRP. We talked about Bitcoin yesterday. We applied the scale to it. We see where we stand. And we see here that crypto firms are sabotaging the best chances to pass the Clarity Act. Why do the crypto firms not want to pass the Clarity Act? Because there's things in there that is not beneficial to crypto. And now we see that the people have a voice now. They're not going to let you just say, oh, let's just pass the Clarity Act. No. Put things in the Clarity Act that are beneficial to the people. We have a voice now. You see that? I'm telling you this and you don't know nothing about this. Decentralized finance. We have centralized finance, the regular financial system, and the decentralized financial system are clashing right now. But there I go, going to the left and going to the right. We're not here to talk about that, but just understand this has everything to do with you. You want a voice? Well, there's a way to attain your voice. It's through digital currency, cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is digital currency, and digital currency is not cryptocurrency. Bitcoin versus a stable coin. No, stable coins are digital currency. Bitcoin is cryptocurrency, which is digital, but it's not necessarily like a digital dollar or anything. So again, going to the left and to the right. We're not here for that. We're here about XRP's price and how it got down to $1.15. See, $1.15. We say that $1.40 is the discount of 150, 160, 150, 140. See, and it got below 140. And what's the next discount below 140? It's 115. On the money. I'm not here to fuck. Oh, I almost dropped the F-bomb. I'm not here to play with you. I'm here to give you exactly what it is, right? You take it, do whatever you need to do with it. The email is always in the channel and always in the message that I'm sending out. You can send a thank you. You can send a donation, a cash out, whatever you want to do. You could say thank you and hit like, right? And people don't be hitting the like button. You got all these people looking at the video and then don't have any decency to hit like on the best analysis on earth. Hit the like button. That's paying it forward. I'm used to people being clowns. I'm used to them being selfish. I'm used to them being crabs in the bucket, wanting to see you fail and all this type of shit. I see it all the time. I've been in all kinds of different communities. They couldn't handle my packaging because I'm going straight down the middle. They want me to be a salesman. They want me to be a predator like they are, trying to get people to pay $100 a person or $10,000 a person for free information. And I chose early in my career to not be like them. They're all over the place. And I took them out of my algorithm. All these clowns, I don't look at none of their videos, right? Because all they're doing is regurgitating baby pips. I ain't got time for it. I got time for the truth, and the truth will set you free. If you're a predator, you can go over there, because we're for the people. We're the protectors, right? We want people to save themselves and their families. That's what we do it for. We want to be consistent and persistent in that, because that's what it takes to beat the market. To beat the market, you must become the market. The market moves with integrity through the price. And if you lack the integrity, a lot of people are lacking integrity. They're chasing clout. They want to be the holder of all the clout. We don't care about that. Do whatever you want to do. You can only get so far with that bullshit. All right? You might win, but one day you're going to have to pay the piper. Right? When you're luring people over to the slaughterhouse, over to Loss Review to do that kumbaya circle jerk y'all be doing, right? Getting people wrecked. And they can't help themselves. They love to do that. That's the only thing they know how to do, is prey on others for their capital, right? Learn how to get your own bag. Hey.